people need to realize, as I've had to realize, that we are not dealing with the same Satan that Jesus was dealing with. They are not the same things.
What do you mean?
They might be the same entity, but when Jesus rocked up on the face of the earth, the serpent had dominion because he stole it from Adam.
True.
And so he could do what he wanted. And that's why he was bargaining and negotiating with Messiah. He was saying, look, I will give you the kingdoms of the earth. Well, he was bargaining because he had them to give.
Oh.
Yeah, so the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He's the father of lies, but he doesn't lie in the courts of heaven. He's not that stupid. So when he's negotiating with Jesus, he's not negotiating out of false power. He's negotiating because he has something to give him. It was a legitimate offer.
Yeah.
If you bow to me, I will give you the earth.
Yeah.
Because he had it. Because he stole it from Adam. And then what happens is Jesus goes through the process, goes down, grabs the keys, probably doesn't even talk to him, and then leaves. And now we're dealing with a neutered version of this thing. Not the same Satan. Same entity, but with far less power.
Yeah.
And yet he pretends, because it is in our idea of who he is, that he gets power. He can't actually come at us head on. He doesn't have permission to do that. Because if you have the legal authority to stomp on someone's head, the only thing they can do is try to bite your heels, nip at your heels. They're going to come at you from your past. They're going to just bother you. It's like they're acting like, people got so offended when Micah Turnbow was sitting in the room and he was like, demons are just like flies. They're annoying. And they're like, no, they have power. They're so offended that he would say demons are not a big deal because they haven't learned how to get authority over the spiritual realm of darkness or the spiritual realm of light. But that's what we're dealing with right now. When you feel like something is outsized, bigger than it's actually, a bigger deal than it actually is, at a certain point, you have to go to the spirit and be like, what's the kingdom of darkness trying to trick me into? Because it's not the enemy that can kill you, but he can convince you to shoot yourself in the foot. He can convince you to walk away. And it's at this point of a threshold where the spirit of intimidation shows up because they have lost their authority to stop you. But if they can convince you to slow down and to not walk through the thresholds, they win. They don't care how they get it. All they want is for you to not move forward. Intimidation and fear is more addictive than nicotine, is more addictive than caffeine. It is addictive.